Olá e bem-vindo ao Old Lady Plays. Meu nome é Kate, a velha senhora. Este é o Journeyman, episode 58 of my Journeyman series, season 1, episode 2, with Sporting Clube de Portugal. Let's get on with it. Let's see how we've been doing, because I'm pretty pleased with how things have gone to start off. Well, yes, things have on field. Muy bien. Muy bien. It's absolutely so good. I'm so happy. I think it's muito bem. I think that's it. Muito bem. Tell me if I'm wrong, Portuguese speakers, please. I would happily learn. So, you saw us play Santa Clara, Arouca, and Vitoria Setúbal. Setúbal? Setúbal. Setúbal. Hey. Offline, I played Benfica, and very pleased to get a 0-0 draw at home. I was, it was a tough game, but we came through all right. I'm pretty pleased with how we did, and yeah, we went. We didn't go anywhere. They came. Estoril came. They're doing really well in the league this year. They're like fifth or something when we played it. And Samuel Martins got himself a goal. A young fella brought him up. He's very excited about playing. And darned if he didn't do the same thing. Vitoria Setúbal, he went out and got us the only goal of the game. So I'm kind of pleased with that. And the reason that we needed him to play, although he's playing right wing, but that's anyway, we had a bit of a transfer issue. All right, let's go back here and have a quick peek at this. I think we're just going to play the cup today because we had too much excitement going on, and I've got to explain what happened. So, historia de transferencias. And so, here we go. You'll see that Joao Injai is gone to Paris SG. And we got 40 million rising to 51 million. And the 51 million comes after 20 league appearances, not 50, and 10 or 5 or 10 international appearances. So I think we've got a reasonable shot at getting those. He is an excellent player. He is a wonder kid. And he really, really wanted to leave. Like the first thing he said to me after I got to the club was, "I want to move to a bigger club." And I tried all my tricks. I tried saying, "Look, we'll win stuff for you this year, next year, whatever. We'll win." And it just didn't matter. He wanted to go to a bigger club. Okay, so I said, fine, if they pay a reasonable price. And he was valued at 4 million at the time. Okay, just 4 million euro. I said, okay, I'll and what I'm thinking, and what the press is thinking, because they're making reports about how Paris SG are going to come in with a 50 million pound bid or 50 million euro bid. I thought 50 million sounds reasonable. It's not perfect, but for a 4 million rated player, I'll take it. And it'll allow me to get a replacement. I think that's not unreasonable. So eventually they did come in, and the bid was structured quite differently, and I changed it up quite a bit. And their initial bid was something like 24 million, and I talked them up to 51. And with, like I said, 20 league games, so a reasonable target to reach within a reasonable time. So I'm happy with that. I think it's okay. But, well, first, oh, that's right. The first time I said, "I'll let you go if they give me a reasonable price for you." He said, "Well, don't. What are you going to do? What kind of price?" When I told him, he flipped out, and his teammates all went with him. All right, so he was in my unhappies. He had 11 on his side and 3 against him. I believe, out of the 14 who reacted. So we had a team meeting, and I got that down to a couple, like to 4 or something like that. And the rest of them were like, yeah, I guess you're right. We don't really want to be selling our best players because we need them. No problem. Okay. Remember, we're doing all this in Portuguese, so it was a little tricky. And it's not impossible that I made some mistakes in terms of what I said, because I can't be positive that I've said what I wanted to say. Anyway, so we sold him because they were mad that we hadn't sold them. So we sold him like he wanted. Well, then the same people, the same people who were mad that we wouldn't sell him were now mad that we sold him. What are you doing selling our best players? So, and that's what he says. That's what Idrissa Guimaraes says. Descontente pela venda do jogador estrela João Injai. He is discontented by the sale of the star player João Injai. Fair enough. Okay, fine. So I talked them down off of that one. This time there's 17 of them. 14 are mad. 3 are saying it was okay. And at the same time, both my current right-wingers, Antonino Monteiro and Fabio Renato, whose contracts were running out and who would not sign new contracts, were complaining that they weren't getting enough game time. But they're not going to sign new contracts. I no longer care about your development. You can go rot on the bench. I don't care. I've got other right-wingers. I will bring them up and I will play them instead. No problem. And now they're very upset about different things, but nobody cares. That's the better part. However, it says that there's a promise, and I think I made the promise that Montenegro is cancelled because he signed I don't know. Oh gosh, there's so many things. Marcelo Braz, I did right. Daniel Braganza, I did right. He wanted a new contract. He wanted an outrageous new contract. I talked him down to something less than 2.5 times his current salary. But he signed a 5-year deal at 27. This is his last deal of his career. He's setting himself up for the rest of his thing. I think that's fine. So I'm okay with that. Anyway, so it's all been kicking off. It's like I used, and this is in light of more recent events, probably a bad analogy. On Twitter yesterday, I wrote about how it had been something like a fire in a firecracker factory, this being well before the notice about what happened in Beirut. I want to stress. I did not know about that when I wrote about that. Anyway, so it wasn't intentional. So the only people still mad are Idrissa Doumbia and the goalkeeper Mohamed Agu. That's his last name. And the problem is I can't talk to them right now because they're off at the African Cup of Nations for the month of January. So I find myself secretly hoping that their teams do poorly so that they can come back to the team and I can start working on rebuilding the relationship with them. All of this means that despite this, because we've been winning, our ambiente no balneario is growing. That's nice. It's off a little bit just because of this mess down here. Coesão da equipa. Coesão da equipa. There you go. I don't know if it's equipa or equipa. I'm not sure. I'm thinking they pronounce it fully, but I'm not certain. And apoio ao treinador, that's me. Support for the manager. Satisfactorio. Okay, fair enough. It's just a sliver of green, but it just got there, so I'm happy with that. The hierarchy, I have 2 oppose me, and everybody else likes me. So that's okay. And they're mad mostly because we sold the big player, right? Now, what it means for one thing is that Botheim gets to play. Why he's one of the 2 that are mad that we got rid of him, I'm not really sure. He's supposed to be very ambitious. He's a forward. He plays in exactly the same spot and wasn't getting games because of Joao Njai. But now he's getting those games, and he's mad at me because I sold Njai. So he's, oh, I'm sorry, no, he's against Idrissa Doumbia. So he's against that. Sorry, my mistake. That makes more sense. But he's mad with me for selling Njai. Players just, sometimes they don't make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, that is more than enough yakking. I'm already going to have to cut it down because that was 11 minutes of unbelievable yakety yak. Let's get on with this. It was so crazy. I had to explain it. And of course, the whole thing in Portuguese. Wow. It was not the workout I expected to get mentally yesterday. That is absolutely sure. So, let's get on with the game. With Mohamed Agu away, Krista Korshaven gets his start. He's done okay. He's not quite as good as I'd like, but he's done okay. His anticipation is a little weak, but otherwise he's pretty good at most things. I'm fairly happy with how he plays. Ramos Radosavljevic is there because Doumbia is away. Lucasen broke his leg or something. Yeah. I think something. He broke his leg or something. Anyway, it's bad. He's out for months. Mohamed Agu, of course, is away. Doumbia is away. And defensive center back. Center back is something we don't have a huge number of. So I'm a little. The other option that we got with letting go of Njai is that I brought Spudic back from loan, and he has played quite interestingly in the last couple of games. So I'm really interested to see how he does, because he's got some really great numbers there. His off the ball is 16, which I really like. His strength is 17, composure 17, first touch 16, finishing 14. Okay, not perfect, but good decisions, good flair, good teamwork, good vision, good technique. All of it. He's good at it. So I think that, and also heading, that's heading. Oh no, that's heading. So what's this? Reflect that destreza do jogador no método de fora da área. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what's that. Between long shots and heading. I don't remember. Oh well, that doesn't matter. Now it's gonna bug me. I wonder what it is. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's get on with the game. So, Korshaven, Ramos, Radosavljevic, Bras, Kyriakopoulos. Kelvin Rodriguez takes over from Doumbia as the ball-winning midfielder. Daniel Braganza stays. Tobias Gullikson came in mostly because Wendell's slightly injured, and also was underbid from China. They offered 30 million for him. I said if he wants to go, he can go. He talked to them. He didn't want to go, so he stayed. But Gullikson is a good replacement. Martins has been excellent on the wing. Jallo, who is the same Jallo who was in Grey Hair Gaming series earlier this year with Regina, and Eric Botheim up front. So we're going to see how we get on. And we're playing Vitoria Guimaraes in the Cup, I believe. Right? Yep, Taça de Portugal, 6th round. Whatever that is in Portuguese. I don't know. And away we go. let's get on to this. I'm gonna have to edit it all down anyway because I talk too much. But it was such a crazy time. It was just mad. Okay. Desejo vos boas son para esta noche de dance. All right, enjoy yourselves. We have a good chance to go para destro and make an impression on me. Okay. No, not that. Now it's better. I don't expect anything less than a win in this game to continue our series of good results. Go out on the field and pay back our fans. Eu quero que ignore the recent praise from the press and play your normal game. And the press has given you much credit recently for this, and for this, go out there and prove to them that they're right. I think we'll go with that. Actually, the pundits is usually a pretty good choice. Although it is a rivalry, so we could try the fans. Shall we try the fans? Let's see what kind of rivalry we've got. Hey, not bad. Apparently it's a big rivalry. Okay. ¿Cómo vai fazer para romper a mano? How do you plan to break down the best defense in the Taça de Portugal? I'm not sure if we need to do anything. I don't think we need to do anything special, but we have to believe we can do it because we can. That's our goal. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. En cuanto vos se prepara, are you happy with the performances of Gullikson como un medio interior as a mezzala? Sim, that's yes. Ele continuar a fazer as coisas à maneira dele. Não sou o tipo de treinadora que tenta colar aquilo que não este partido. Okay. Yes, he'll continue to do the things in his own way. I'm not the type of manager who tries to change, who changes things that are not broken. I think that's about it. Oh, come on, how many questions? Para este jogo, algunas semanas impresionantes exhibiciones en el medio campo. Tengo un plano. Ah, yes, we're gonna find out. All right, and I want positive. I gotta fix that. I like that. Sereno. Motivado. I like motivado. That's good. There we go. Took the ball off him. That's Martins. He's doing a good job again. Kelvin Rodriguez, the ball-winning midfielder. Back to Marcelo Braz, our ball-playing defender. Puts it out wide. Gullikson picks it up and starts a run with it. Ah, beautiful ball from Martins. Martins to the back post. Ah, not quite able to finish it. That was probably Jallo at the back post. I can't be sure. I didn't see it, but he sure didn't look like ball time. Okay. That's all right. We're starting a do it for the fans, says the assistant. I don't know about that. If we get a goal, we'll be favorites to win. Go back out on the field and do that. something. Trabajamos todos juntos. Todo aquí tenemos. It's time to give everything you got. To dig in and give everything you got. We can win this game. Let's go. I don't know what that one means. Estou contente con los. I'm happy with your play. Keep it up. Go out and recompense our fans. Put him in. Go play without pressure. And the pundits. We already used the pundits today, so we're not going to do that again. I think we're going to try dig in and get the job done. Nothing. Oh, that hurts. Nothing. Can't help but think if I'd been able to get the support higher, it would have been able to get that to make some effort, to make some difference. Martins is nervoso. Rodriguez. Braganza. Gullikson to Machoy. Gullikson, yes. Kiriakopoulos, oh, he hits the post. Kiriakopoulos smashes one against the post. Ramos needs to come out. Do I have a right back? An interesting question. I am by no means certain that we do. How do you look as a right back? You're not too bad. But you're better as a wing. Okay, let's let him play what he wants. Anybody not doing well? No, actually, everybody's doing quite well. Botheim could be doing better. Let's put in Spudic. And Martins is nervous, so let's let Carlos come in. And we'll see about that. Let's see if that's enough to get us a win. We don't want to have to go to extra time if we can avoid it. Oh, come on. Pooey. Okay. I need to look at the stats for a second. Yeah, I thought so. We're just killing them. We just can't seem to get the goal. I already used that one. Déjame repetir. Estamos a ser el mejor equipo. Yeah, there you go. Equipe. Y tenemos de continuar a mostrar eso los descuentos. That's the one I want. And they're happy. Better yet, they look more confident. Oh, perfect. That's excellent. Come on now, boys. I'm gonna go back to positive. I don't want to be playing attacking in extra time. At least not in the first half. Maybe we'll push them in the second half. Macho is having a struggle. Okay, second half. The last 10 minutes we're going attacking. Unless we find a way to put the ball in the net. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a 3 chances. We had 3 chances. Come on now. Give me a good one. Give me a good one. Yes! It trickles in. Is it going to count? No. Damn it. Japoo. Who's offside? No, it's an own goal. It does count. Oh, yes. It's not disallowed. It was an own goal. I couldn't read the color. It was red on gray or something. It was terrible. But we're going to win the game on a dreadful own goal. but we deserve to win. So to be fair, that's okay. Okay, that's going to be it for today. As soon as I get through the last little bits and bits. Yeah, it was a good victory for us. I'm not going to worry about telling them not to get complacent for the next match. They're going to be okay for that one. There we go. I really didn't want us to go to extra time, though. We really needed to not go to extra time. But we're into the semifinals, so that's good. Braganza has been playing out of his mind. He's been over 8 repeatedly. Let me just check out my history of interaction here. That was at the team meeting. Right. Can you talk to him? And what was your problem? Okay, no, actually, I could praise him for his form because it's been very good. Forma. Yeah, look at this. 7.3, 9.0, 8.7, 7.3, 8.3, 8.0, 8.4. In the cup, 5 matches, he's got an 8.58. In the league, he's only got a 7.36. Only got a 7.36. So he's been absolutely blowing it away, at least recently. So let's take a second and see if we can talk about no. That's not what I want. Deberes. No. Elogiar jogador. That's got to be it. Elogiar forma recente. Hey. Ok, tememente, mister. Mister? Hey. Smart mouth. Últimamente tu forma han sido los boa. Espero que continúe así. Tu forma ha sido excelente. Continúa así. Ya, obrigado. Açúcar inteira. Yes, está certo. Now, ahora dígame si precisa de mí. Call me if you need another time. Right. See, that's building a relationship. You recognize when they have great form and you tell them about it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this. I'm going to hit save. We're going to pop over to OBS and click on this. I'll be back for the Taça de Liga, which we're playing Porto. Ooh, FC Porto, our big rivals. That'll be exciting. That's the next match. Hopefully there won't be any more locker room goings on, and if there aren't, we might actually get 2 matches into the next episode. I hope you didn't mind all the chatter in this one because, oh my goodness, it really kicked off, and I really wanted to share the story with you. So, I'm dead pleased with how things have gone in terms of, turning up the dynamics for us. So, overall, I hope you thought it was a good episode. If you did, drop a like. It really does help. And I hope you have a great day and take care.